SVT Performance recently rode shotgun in the 2016 Focus RS, and its balance of grip and power left us eager to get behind the wheel. For more on the Focus RS all-wheel drive system, listen in as engineer Jim Fritz gives us a ride.
If you just start the car, it'll be in normal mode.
Right.
And since we're at a track, we'll go to track mode. And when we go to track mode, we see that the ESC system goes to a sport mode.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the telltale.
Right.
And what that does is it opens up the yaw thresholds that before the system will intervene, and it also is dampening the intervention. So when it does hit you, it's not hitting as hard as being in the full on
right.
position. And also the track mode is putting the dampers into their sport setting, which is a firmer setting. But because this track is really pretty bumpy, we can go ahead and just put the dampers back to the normal setting.
Right.
So we can control those independently. And then also ESC, the brake controls can be controlled independently.
Okay.
So if you want to go full off in any mode, you can do that.
Right.
Yeah. So since I'm the all-wheel drive guy, for me the main focus is
sure.
what the system does when you're using a throttle to help you get through a turn. So we'll just do kind of a warm-up outlap here,
yes.
and then go a little hotter, and you use the throttle so you can get a feel of what kind of path following capability that
sure.
that we're generating.
Feel those outside wheels pulling you around.
Right. So even this, we're not really at the full limit yet, but you can still, feel that there's a benefit that you can feel if you're driving in a spirited way. Even on public roads, that you don't actually have to be on a racetrack to be able to feel
right.
what the system is doing for you. being in the sports setting, the dampers it's really kind of a rough ride.
Yeah.
So in there, if you can feel that the
Tail
car
out a little bit.
is rotating. So it's allowing me to just to stay wide open into the throttle and not have to back out because the car is deviating from the path too much. Right. So in the like in a drift mode, for example, then we'd be getting the car to oversteer more than what we really want, and then we have to back out to catch the car.
Yeah, so you could kind of feel it catching itself.
Right. Kind of do a little bit of a cool down, not quite as hot.
Sure. Did you benchmark off of any competitive all-wheel drive systems while developing this? And
yeah, we've we looked at the Subaru STI, looked at the Golf R, the Evo, just the what was deemed to be the competitive set for this vehicle, and they most of the competitors just had a conventional hang-on all-wheel drive system.
Yeah.
So they can still provide good handling capabilities, but without the ability to vector, they just can't do the same things.